find something I can put my phone on. It's okay there. I've got a feeling it's going to fall if I touch it. Right. So I'm actually in France, just near Limoges. If you know where Limoges porcelain comes from, that's also where I come from. Um, hang on, let me check that it's all working. So I'm here at home. I have a whole bunch of new inventory to show off. Pre-listing June's antique auction. I'm live. I'm on YouTube, folks, as well. So I'm on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm hoping that this sounds good for people. And yeah, so what we're going to do is, if you want, you can go to, it's actually on the 5th. So if you go to see my next antique show, which is on the 5th of June at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and bookmark that show. That's on this account, and you will be able to see these items as I load them today and start your pre-bidding on them for next month's show. So that's how I've got to work it. So I go outsourcing regularly here in France, and Brie, it's on the 5th of June, not the 15th. So just to double check that for people. I don't think I've got 5th. It's on the 5th, yeah, not the 15th. Just in case. Right, so we're going to go into that show, and I am going to start pre-listing some items for sale or for pre-bids. Okay. So we're going to be creating quality listings. We're going to be doing all the things. I'm going to try and do some videos and see how they go. Everything in June's show, I'm going to start for $1. Okay. So all starting bids will be $1. I'm nervous about this this camera here. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. So we're going to take some photos. First time using the iPhone for this, by the way. So excuse me if I get all messed up with this. We can zoom out, we can zoom in. So here's the butter mold. This also will give you an idea of what it takes to create these shows as well. Okay, so we're going to add those photos, antique, and then we're going to do how should we number these? Let's number them. Let's just number them 01 or 001. Actually, we're not going to do over 100, so we'll go 01, and we're going to go wooden, French, butter, French, butter, mold, number 1. As seen, we'll go J01, so it's for June's auction. Oh, Natural State High, you're here, welcome. If you want a job for an hour, allow to moderate, there you go. You can do all these. There's things in the bin. If you want to buy those, you can. Those are available to buy. So those are some pretty high value antique pots. There's a couple of things in the auction tab that you can pre-bid on if you want. But what I'm actually doing today is just pre-listing I'm in France right now, so what I'm doing is I'm pre-listing June's auction. So I'm going to give you a first look at what's there. Okay, I'm going to give you a first look at what's here, and then that's pretty much it. auction, and we're going to weigh it. And shipping profile, £1, save, and that should be good. Publish. There we go. Right. So how I do things, so that's now pre-listed for June's auction, and this is what I do for things as well. So that I have this awesome sensitive painter's tape. It's hardly sticky at all, but it's just perfectly sticky for this. I'll do J01, a little bit of tape, and put the tape on the back, and then it's good to send. So I then box it all up and send it across. Party time, Bunny, how's it going? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go through a whole bunch of things. So I've got these things. These will all be for sale in my June auction, right? So there are things available in the bin if you wish to buy them, but otherwise this is just a hangout. You can come and ask questions about anything that's going up for auction as well. And if you see anything, you're more than welcome to ask questions or do any of those sorts of things. All the usual stuff. And obviously this will all go into auction as well for next month. Right, let's see. This is J02 wooden French butter mold. So this is just something I thought I would do because I'm here. I may as well do it, And that's what's up for pre-bids now in June's auction. J02. J02. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to try and do this every month. Also, it kind of holds me accountable when that's J02. Look, so when I do this live, it kind of means that I've actually got to do it. I can't just sit around the house and not do it. So this is going to be J03. Look at the florals in there. Nice flowers, and it's a real nice butter mold, this one. So these are the older style. I'd say this is more vintage than antique, this one, but it's definitely some cool stuff. Also, when you're making your listings, you should always be wary of one sec. Of not doing them in. You should always have detailed listings, is what I'm trying to say. So when it comes down to listing your items, the best thing to do, best practice, is always to use detailed listings. And this is going to be J03. And J03 goes on the back, and that will be listed right about now. Add photos, vintage decor, J03, wooden French butter mold. You've got to love Google Keyboard. Starts to write things for you, which is great. So there's one of those, and it's going to start at $1. And this is a heavier one, actually, so £1 to £2. Save and publish. There we go. So that's J03 for June's auction. Now, with these ones, they are actually I like to tape them up for transit, and that's why I love this tape so much. It's so sensitive, but it's quite. I mean, it's quite strong, but it's just enough for in transit to put to keep stuff from falling apart, if that makes sense. Because these things, as soon as they unlatch, they all just come apart and everything. So there we go. J03 in the auction now for pre-bids. And right, I'm just going to bust through all of the butter molds that I've got here. There's another one. This will be J04. It's a nice one. This has got a little alpine scene inside. You want to make butter? Hey, Bunny, we all know the action to make butter. We've all seen those butter churning videos. Careful what you wish for. That's an internet meme right there. Just saying. Just saying. Right, let's have a look here. We're gonna do great quality listing. Take photos. Butter molds. A little photo of the back. And a nice little photo of the inside. There we go. And this one will be J04. Listen, you can always rely on me to bring it to that level. French butter mold wooden. I just like to mix it up sometimes as well. As seen, condition good, quantity 1, starting bid $1, and this will be a £1 item. Save, publish. There we go, and we make J04. That's it. Right, my goal is maybe to get 30 items. I'll keep going, obviously, but look at the little cow in this one. Little cow. How cool. So I love all old antique. I love old antiques and primitives and vintage decor and stuff. That's kind of my love, if that makes sense. You'll see by looking around my house, I've got all sorts of old industrial and old signs, Coca-Cola and things. I just like collecting that kind of stuff, and it just makes me happy. I've always had that sort of instilled by my parents. That's their thing as well. Love that thing on the wall. This is a chewing gum dispenser, an old French chewing gum dispenser. I bought it in Limoges, France, at an antique fair. What would you call it? Yeah, like a flea market antique fair. And it's empty. It doesn't work. I've taken the lock out of it, so it does open, but I'm going to put a little light inside it, so it's going to turn it into a lamp, basically. I already have power. You see the metal pole there, so I've taken power up to it. So I just need to fit a little lamp inside, maybe like a Wi-Fi filament bulb or something, so that at night time it'll just give a nice glow. And it says "Servez-vous," help yourself, or self-serve. And it's still got the labels on it. All the buttons work and everything. It's cool. It's just nice and rusty, and it does the job. But yeah, when you can find all sorts of things like that. I mean, I'm always on the hunt for old industrial things. J05 wooden French butter mold. As seen. There we go. Good. Shipping profile, £1. Not that heavy today. Save and publish. There you go. J05. I would love an old cigarette vending machine. You know what? Yes, I always pass them up because they're so big. but I agree. An old cigarette vending machine would be awesome. When I was in Vegas, I see a lot of old cigarette vending machines, and um, they're being used for like uh, art cards and business cards and stuff now. Not business cards, but like art card packs. Something like that would be fantastic because they're all being reused or being repurposed because hardly anyone smokes these days. So it's a little cow one. That's J05. That's up for pre-bids now in June's auction. You can just save the items as well. So if you go to the future show, which is on the 5th of June, you can go there and you'll be able to see all of these pre-listed items. Okay. You wouldn't know where to put it. Yeah, lots of art vending machines in Vegas and LA for sure. Check out pre-bid. Exactly, that's the one. Right. So what else we got? We've got this lovely. Look at this. This old. This is actually probably from the 1800s. This one. This is a Felix Confiture Confiture Paris Felix Potten confiture pot, jam pot. So this one will be J06, and it'll be going out for pre-bid, and I'm going to start that one at $1. This is a philosophy that I am taking on. I pay a lot more for these things than $1, as you might imagine, but I appreciate that people enjoy the fun of bidding and all that as well. So this is why I'm going to do that from now on. I'm going to do a whole bunch of dollar starts, and you're going to be able to dollar start the bidding on things like this. Look at this 200-year-old jam pot, which is wild when you think about it. Because even I take photos. There we go. I like to put. I get the measure out for these as well. So this one is going to be J06 Antiques. J06 1800s Felix Potten French stoneware jam pot as seen. Condition, great condition for its age. Auction $1. Let's weigh it. It's actually I like to single box these things because they are very valuable. Shipping profile, and normally they go single box 1 to 5, just in a priority box, and that's where you do it. And Glassy Lady, thank you so much for that purchase. So save, publish. Look, there it is. It's published. $1, 0 bids. Listen, don't sleep, chat. Go and have a little look at all the stuff we're loading up today, and that's J06. J06. Oh. And I use this, like I say, this sensitive tape, which sticks perfectly on ceramics and wood, but it leaves no residue and it just peels beautifully off. This stuff is really expensive in the States, but I'm thinking of putting it in the bin because I can get lots of it here in France. It's painter's tape, but it's like hypersensitive. So that's J06, that's up for pre-bid. Right, a few other things which will go into random pools. Look at these little butter presses. Don't know what the don't know what that image is, but we've also got some what are these, olive spoons, and then a little clover as well. Put it in the bin of your support shows. Put what in the bin? Did I miss something? The tape? Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Although I think it's more tailored really for the antiques audience, but I suppose I could put it in the tape of the support shows. I was just going to put it in the bin of this account all the time. Do you think I should pre-list these? Or would you prefer, is there anybody here who's an antiques buyer or vintage French buyer? Would you prefer they were random pool surprise? Or would you prefer they were pre-listed? What do you think? I'll pre-list these ones, and then any others I get, I will. There'll be a random pool. It's an olive spoon, so you would put it into a jar of olives in oil, and then that's why they have the holes in them, so that the oil can drain, and then you get your olives out. So that's an olive spoon. They're really popular right now. Everywhere actually, here in France and in lots of places. Olive spoons. There we go. So I don't need to. I might put a little photo of a measure up next to it. I should just put this on the wall. Take photos. Oh, I'm still learning how to use this iPhone. There we go. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I should have made some giveaways, but hey, never mind. This is J07 vintage French olive spoon choice. Choice 1 as seen, and condition good, quantity 2, list individually, that's a good idea. $1 start, shipping profile very light. Save and publish. There you go. J07 coming your way. Classy Lady Vintage. Classy Lady Vintage. Choose to buy something crazy and get silver. You're in there. You got 25 postcards coming your way. Love it. So J, why is this pen dry? It's brand new. I need to break the tip, I think. That's better. J07. Much better. Look at that. J07. Poor George has to decipher my handwriting all the time as well. J07. Actually, let's bind them together first. Yeah, J is fine because all this stuff will get sold, and then I'll do after that. And if it's left over, George just puts it into we just keep it in the inventory then. So that's J07. There we go. 2 of those. Right, what's next? That's an empty box, everyone. That's an empty box. Let's go. We did it. We did it. Right. What do we do next? What's in this box? Oh, postcards. Let's do some little things. Cheers for productivity. Yay! Let's go. So this is a nice little antique cream pot. Now I like these because of the unique sort of shape. Hey CG, these unique shapes. So these ones will also go in the auction. Create quality listing. Take photos. Actually, let's list them individually. Here we go. Cream pot. Cream pot. Anything on the bottom? Nothing. How tall is it? It's about 3 inches tall, I think. About 3 inches tall. And it's like conical, kind of got a conical shape, isn't it? So we're going to antique. This will be J08. Antique English stoneware cream pot. Conic. It's like a reverse conical, isn't it? Anyway, we'll just call it that. As seen. And then we're going to do condition good. Dollar start makes it nice and easy. And then we're going to do shipping profile. Let's have a look. It's going to be 8 to 11 or something. Yep. 8 to 11 ounces. Save. And that's J08. J08. Look at that. Hannah Ball, welcome in. S Connect, welcome to you. Right, that's J08. Now, with any luck with the iPhone, I should be able to press it and duplicate it. Can I duplicate? Options? Can you not duplicate things on iPhone? Wild. Anyway, that's J08 available for pre-bids. So I need to make a completely new listing. That's annoying. If I can get to 20 or 30 listed items today, that'd be great. So this is another little cream pot. I'm a little cream pot. Are you a little cream pot? There's that one, and then there's this one. And again, it's about 3 inches. So that, and this is going to be J09. J09. I think I might need to wet the nib. Vintage and Crafts. Michelle, welcome in. So that's J09. We're going to antiques. We're going to do J09 antique English stoneware cream pot. There we go. As seen, condition, great. $1 start, 8 to 11. Save. There we go. Publish. J9. It's there. I'm a little cream pot, short and stout. Exactly. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. I said cream pot. Let's change that to cream pot. Cream. I don't know what fream pot is, but cream pot. I know what a cream pot is. So welcome in. If you're just joining, we are pre-listing some items for my June auction. That's J09. Look at these. Look at these two amazing mustard pots. Look at these. Two amazing mustard pots. Five Dog, yeah. So Five Dog, I am pre-listing June's auction. So if you want to put in a pre-bid for any of these things, the 5th of June auction is where you need to be. And you'll see all these things, and they're all dollar starts. So. Upload media. Upload photos. Take photos. They are cool. I like all old stuff like this. Go. The patina on these things and the ironstone crazing and everything is just amazing. It's about 5 inches tall. Can't wait to get. Oh, I know. That's older than old. I know, it's wild, isn't it? That's what gets me each time, is the actual age of some of these things. And here I am in France handling them all and sending them around the world. It's crazy. This is J. Do we know what I'm up to now? J10. French mustard pot. Grey. Poop on. And what do you poop on? Because I poop on my sandwiches. What do you poop on? That's the word. That's the question. I poop on my sandwiches every time. Hey, how you doing? Natural state high. Don't give me that face. Patina. Crazing. As seen. Condition. Good. This is all the behind the scenes stuff that nobody ever gets to see. That's a £1. Save. Publish. There you go. $1. Wow. Every time I do a dollar auction listing like that, it kind of makes me shudder a little bit. J10. There we go. But that's how we do it. But the people show up. Exactly. We've got the goods. That's J10. J10. Next one's J11. And this one's a bit cleaner. But we got, this is older actually. And yeah, Creality Montero is the manufacturer on this one. Lovely stamp. But this one's quite a bit older. It's got different logos and different font. But to imagine it's older but also in better condition is just crazy. There we go. Add photos. Can you please tell me how to go about reserving a playing card number? If you want to do it, you need to go to Thrift Shop Cards, the account. You can't reserve a number, but you can, if you want to buy a card now, you can buy your card and your number at the same time. So, yeah, so if you go to Thrift Shop Cards, in the bin there are listings for the number of cards you may want. Also, I don't have a listing to reserve your number, but the reserve your number is $150. There is an option in there for $150 for a card, so you could do both. You could buy both listings and then just remind me in the messages. Alternatively, you just get the next available number. Scene. No problem. You're welcome. Hey, Rookster. 50 cards, 100 cards. If you want a specific number, let us know your number first so he can let you know if it's available. Exactly. Yeah, we need to check the numbers available as well. It saves us having to do like a cancellation or something. Publish. There we go. J11. Lovely mustard pot. We're on a roll, folks. We're on a roll. Right. This is a really pretty little wooden box jerker. Someone asked about cars last night. That's why I tagged you late so they could find you. Okay. We're dwindling down on available numbers. We really are. So this is a lovely little wooden box. Look at that. Nice color. Pâté de fruit. So this is like little fruit, preserved fruit box. How cool. Just a dollar start as well. Lovely vibrant color on it as well. Little fruit box. There you go. Got a little lay the measure down on it so people can get an idea of how big it is. This is an antique. This is J12. J12. French wooden fruit. Pâté. Box. As seen. So welcome in. If you're just joining, what we're doing is we're pre-listing some stuff for June's auction, which you can go and see on my profile. It's quite light. Save. There we go. Publish. And this is J12. Look at that. I'm going to get J12 written down. J12. Thanks. Thanks, Zerdy. J12. Look at that. It's ready to go. It's in the auction already. All right, next. What we got next? What can I do next? Somebody asked about this earlier. This is an old Peugeot Brothers coffee grinder. So you open it up, you put your beans in the top. Put your beans in the top and grind away, and then your grounds go into the little drawer at the bottom. And these are actually quite hard to find, actually they're very easy to find, but in good condition. And the actual Peugeot Brothers who make cars and all sorts of things, the Peugeot brothers, are synonymous with coffee grinders and salt and pepper shakers. So if you ever in the States, if you're ever at an estate sale or a flea market or something, and you see Peugeot, which is spelt Peugeot, Peugeot, it's worth looking up, because some of the in the States, some of those salt and pepper shakers can go for $50, $60, $100. It's crazy. Great if you can find it. There we go. Add photos, vintage decor. What's this? J13? Wooden P-E-U-G-E-O-T Brothers Coffee Grinder. French. You never know what people are searching for. You have to make your listings very rich as well. As seen, condition, good. One of them, dollar start, nice and easy. Shipping profile. This is quite a heavy one though. Yeah, so it's a two to £3 save. Publish J13. There we go. J13. And that just gets labeled. And then on the other side, George finds him and then unpacks and knows exactly what she's doing, which is great. If you're going to take the time to list, you should full send and capitalize on details. Absolutely, for sure. If you're going to pre-list, 100%, you should be doing it properly. There's another little small Grey Poupon mustard pot. A little chip on the rim on this one, but still dollar start. Create quality listing. This is J14. Take a little photo of the bottom. Close-up photo of the cracks or the chips. And then it's about 4 inches tall. Add photos, antiques, and we're going to go J14, French. French mustard pot grey Poupon 1900. Wild. As seen, chips. Condition, good. And shipping profile, £1. Save, publish. And that was J14, right? Yeah, J14. I really need some more ink in this pen. Hello, my Scottish friend. Your mother is from Brechin. That's crazy. I am from Aberdeen. J14. Look at that. It's up for Up for pre-bid now. Where are you from? Are you from the US? Oh, this is cool. A little wooden. This is a little wooden. It's got something in it. Oh, it's a little powder box. Boston Born. That's a nice little interesting piece. Right, so this is, I'm going to put a little lot of things together for this one. These are little tags they've been written on. These are really quite cool, little wooden tags. And you're going to get three little wooden tags in this little pot with a handle, which I think is quite cool. So sometimes it's nice just to lot something up, you know. Go. Get a little thing. Thank you so much for sharing the show. And this is going to be J15. Upcycle by Brie is a pro at putting those types of things together. She is. That's true. She does that. She has the knack. J15. Vintage French glazed pitcher with 3 wooden hand written tags. There we go. As seen. Condition good. And then this one's going to be quite light, but it's awkward. 8 to 11. Save. Publish. What did I say? What number did I say this was? J15. That's right. J15. No! Fuck! Pen just burst. Or something. Black ink everywhere. No! Disaster! What the fuck? Shit! Something wasn't right with that pen. Holy crap. It's everywhere. No! It's on my floor. It's on my fireplace. It's on my arm. On my hands. Jeez, it just went on me? Well, I don't know. I wear black, so I don't know if it's on me. Something wasn't right. Jeez, it just popped. Was it frozen? No, it was upstairs in the attic, but what the hell? That's wild. Look at this. It's destroyed my floor. That's never going to come out. That's on like white brick. It's on the floor down there. God, I'm glad it's not on I'm glad I wasn't doing this over the carpet or anything. What a nightmare. Could have been a nightmare on the antiques. I know. It was next to this pot as well. Wow, J15. Anyway, I have to go. I have to get on my face. No. I need another pen though. Otherwise I can't continue. Right, I'm going to go upstairs and get another pen. Zodi, can you entertain people for a moment? That was J15. Look at that, J15. That's all over my hands and everything. I can't believe that. I kind of heard like a snap and it just popped. Hang on, one sec. Oh. Right. I got a new pen. This one seems to work perfectly. Make sure I've not. Just gonna wash my hands and see if I can get some of that off. That was so weird. I'll be right back. That was close. That was close. It could have been a massive disaster. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Oh, it'll be dry now, but yeah, definitely. Came off though. Look at my arm. Hey, oh well. C'est la vie, as the French say. Where was I? J16. See if this pen's any better. J16. See, it's a much better pen. I think that was just I think that was a bad pen. It just popped. I wonder if it's pressure or something. Maybe. Right, J16. Look at this little yogurt pot. Yogurt Maggie. Wow. If you were, well, it's on YouTube now as well, so that'll be there forever. Get that clipped. Little yogurt pot with a clover on it. Dijon on the base. Inside's clean. Probably about 3 inch, 2.5 inch. There we go. This little yogurt pot. We'll go J. Anybody remember the number? J17. Maggie French yogurt pot. Stone ware clover. As seen. Good. One of them. Save. Publish. There we go. It was J. It was J16, that one. Edit J16. Next. Achieve. Done. Save. There we go. J16. Oh, you were right. What were you right about? I thought 16. Oh, yeah, you were. I'd written it on the tape. I normally my workflow is to do that one and then put the next one on. This has ink on it now. No! This one's leaking. This is pressure. It must be pressure. I have to put these back to Amazon. Oh shit. Oh, it's basically in space. No, I think it's heat pressure. I can't keep working with that because the same thing's going to happen again. What a fucking disaster. That's why they make those same pens with metal cases. Third time lucky. Now it's all over my God damn it. It's a fucking disaster. What a learning experience. J17. Oh, I don't know what to do. Right, let's do this. A nice big face cell. Look at that. J17 footed face cell. I might stop at 20 and try and clean this up, and there's no getting that ink out of that stone. I fucked it. What's that for? This is for making cheese. So you do your cheese, you put your cheese curds in it, and it drains all the way, and then it leaves you with a round of cheese. These are really cool. People use them for all sorts of things, though. They're like a interior decoration item. Aye, vintage decor. J17. French. I think it's double S. Yep. Footed, tall, wide. As seen. Welcome in, everyone. As seen. As seen. Good. Auction. This is heavy, though. These are the sorts of things I like to single box, but this could probably go in with something else. It's a £2 to £3 save. There we go. Publish. J17. That's it. Also, this tape's great for packing and sending. Is your stone light or dark? If it's light, use peroxide. If it's dark, use acetone. Oh, that's a good idea. It's light. It's this. Watch. Look. Yeah, peroxide would definitely bleach that out for sure. Dissolve it right up. It's 20 to 7 in the evening now, though. Or splatter more ink on it, yeah. Or not. I suppose that could be touched up with like a white ink pen or something like that. I could probably fix it. Disappointing, but hey, shit happens. So there we go. J17 coming at you. Listen, let's see if there's any pre-bids yet. There's already pre-bids. Look at that. This is working, folks. We've got a pre-bid on almost all items. This is what it's about. Pre-bid your items. Pre-list your items. Success. Memes, welcome in. It worked. Eureka. Right. What else can we list? Oh, I've got lots of other things to list, but this is a really cool thing. This has been well beaten up. But look at this old match striker. How cool's that? It has a big chunk out the bottom of it. It's obviously been dropped. Chunks out the rim. But that, put a little air plant in it. Use it as a match striker, a match holder. I mean, use it as its intended purpose. Just amazing. All right, let's get this one listed. Dubonnet. Vin tonique. Dubonnet. And we've got some photos of the room. Take some photos of its bottom. And the damage. Lovely crazing, though. No mistaking the damage on it. Take a little measurement. And take photos. It's about 3 inches tall. Add photo. This is an antique. This is J18. French. Dubonnet. Vin. Wine. This is why people don't pre-list, is because it's tedious. And I recommend doing it. It does work. Match striker. Damaged. Emotional damage. As seen. Condition, fair. I'm just going to say fair. No point saying it's good. And the shipping profile, 8 to 11. Actually, it's heavy. Might be a pound. Oof, yeah. We'll do a pound. Save. Publish, and that's J18. But look how many pre-breeds you have already. Exactly. If you want to succeed, you have to put in the work. Exactly. That is the mentality, Tippy Treats. Okay, I'm back. I went to and pre-bid just to watch my pre-bid get left in the dust. That's fair. This is J18. I can't believe all those pens, man. Does the coffee grinder still work? You know what? I wouldn't use the coffee grinder if I was you. But reconditioned, yes, those coffee grinders still do the job. I just say don't use them because realistically, you don't know where they've been stored or how old they are. For example, well, we know about how old they are, but you don't know the conditions in which they've been stored. There could be all sorts on it, and it's very difficult to just like sterilize wood, if that makes sense. Although wood is a sort of a naturally sterilizing thing, that's why they have wooden chopping boards and stuff. But no telling what type of critters exactly. So this is J19 coming up. Can't believe those pens. Wow, that was insane. I think if I take those pens down now out of the attic, they'll all pop in the box. Does it say about storage temperatures? My hands are covered. I wonder if they're knockoffs from Amazon. Right, this is J19. This is create quality listing. It's a beautiful little terracotta drip glaze picture. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but there's something so primitive about terracotta that I just love it. 5 inches tall. J19 terracotta picture, French drip glaze as seen, condition good, $1 start, shipping profile. Right, this is as easy as it has to be for shipping, right? You know the size of it, you know it can fit in the max box size. It's a £1 item, so it goes 1 to 2. Well, it's actually just over a pound, so it goes 1 to 2. Publish. That is it, folks. That's how easy shipping properly is. Weigh your items. The customers have to pay the shipping costs. There is no way to make your shipping cost less. Oop. Look at these though. These are the uranium glass piano feet. Actually, I'm going to do various. So uranium glass piano feet. Check these guys out. Look how bright that glows. I need to get myself one of those. I know. Check it out. I need to get myself one of those. What do you call it? It's a Rengen meter or something like that. It's so simple. Someone has to cover it. The more whatnot foots the bill, the higher chance our adjustments will appear or fees will go up. Listen, some people are going to get such a shock. It's wild. Create a temporary listing. Nope. Create a quality listing. Take photos. All right. So this one, I'm going to list these individually. So this is G20. I have to make the cover photo the glow one, don't I? Replace. Hang on. Replace. Take photo. And then take another couple of photos of the damage. I was just in one show who's selling bundles shipping UPS, and it says free shipping. How is that even possible? Some sellers do have access to UPS, and if they're offering free shipping, the seller is paying for that. The alternative might be a deal with Whatnot that they're getting something special, but usually you'll find that somebody's paying for it somewhere. So this was J20. 1800s uranium glass piano foot stand. Should I put a listing with its size? The boxes are huge. I'm sure the seller is going to lose money, which to me defeats the purpose of selling. Absolutely. I mean, I always say it. I mean, we're on this app. We should be on this app to make money. You'll find that if somebody out there is offering something too good to be true, it probably is. One crazy dream will come in. Condition damaged. Chipped. List individually. Actually, I've got two really nice ones. So one. Oh no, this is chipped. This is chipped. Base chipped. Okay, I'll list them individually. They're heavy they're heavy though. So that's it. $1 antiques as seen. Done. Publish. So that's 4 of those. So what I need to do now is update those listings. Instead of damaged, it is previously loved. Nah. Can't get away with that. The beauty of Whatnot is, right, and this is not just calling that out, it's, let's J20. The beauty of Whatnot is people, is trust based. It's a complete and utter trust based platform. And if you load something into your buy now or into your shop and you are honest about it, you just say, listen, this has damage, and somebody bids on it and they get it and it has damage, then what they're going to do, when they get it and go, oh, not as described, they're not going to do anything because you described it properly. Whereas if you just list something without photos sometimes as well, people are going to get really angry when it arrives and they see the damage. Foot chipped. Completely trust. I have learned the hard way, and I'm very picky who I buy from. Hey, that's what happens though, isn't it? So this is J21, and it's chipped. Next. Save. You have to be wary, but you also have to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, you know? J21. And this one is chipped base. Hey, the fact they're all $1 listing as well is crazy. J1. This is J22. Cover photo, replace. Chip on the base. And as soon as you start, welcome in. As soon as you start listing things with integrity, J22, people will trust you more. Bunny's there, she knows. Bunny's learnt the hard way, listing everything with no integrity, and then suddenly changing. I'm just kidding. I actually gave them a 2-star review. They said they shipped 2 items I've never received. The item I did receive was broken, not new. See, that's the problem with some people on this app. They think they can just get away with that, and that's disheartening. You're a new woman. You're all women. That's what you are. Right, J22. That's done. When I wrap them up, for some reason the tape's not sticking to those. I think they must have polished them. And then the last one is J23. J20, 21. This one is edit listing J23. And this one has no damage. This one's immaculate. I should have read the reviews before I even bought. Hey, that happens, and like you say, it's a learning experience. We can't be angry with the way that people sell all the time, but we are allowed to be disappointed. Damaged ink stains, I know. 1-star review, stained with ink. Bunny, did you see what happened? My pens, two of my pens exploded after I took them down from out of the attic. 2 of my marker pens just blew up, pop, and now I've got black ink all over my floor. I'm a mess. J23. J23. There we go. I am distraught. I'm distraught. J23. Look at that. Look at that, folks. We're up to 23 items listed. Sterling Moon, welcome in. So if you're looking for any of these items that I'm listing right now, you can go to my future show on the 5th of June, and these items will be in the USA, available to, well, they'll be available to pre-bid until that time, but they will be out there. And that's I write to the pen company. Sounds like they were defective. Maybe they will send you some for free. To be honest with you, I'll just open up a thing with Amazon. I bought them a while ago, but Amazon are usually pretty good. Pretty good. If you say to them something's happened, you know, they normally just do that. Now I'm not a massive complainer usually, but pens are exploding, man. This is a Royal Doulton, and this is J24. J24 Royal Doulton. D-O-U, is it? D-O-U-L-T-O-N. D-O-U-L-T-O-N, correct. Match striker. As seen, condition, good. And $1 start. Shipping profiles, going to be big though. I don't like to complain either. I hate confrontation. Sometimes I have to think if it's really worth it. Yeah, sometimes. Absolutely, I agree. Oh, wow, that's a heavy one. So, and this was J24. What did I say I'd want to get to? 30. Let's try and get to 30 items. And then I can do this again at some point as well. So that's J24. Look at that. Royal Doulton. Look at that blue glaze in there for the matches. And then you've got the rough edges, the match striker. It's about 1.5 pounds of absolute weapon. But that on your desk or somewhere, these are great for little air plants and stuff as well. But look at that. Imagine that just sitting on the bar or in your office or something. Great. Next to the fireplace. Do people still have fireplaces these days? I don't know. Right, this is coming up next. J25. You have a wood stove, Tippy Treats. There you go. Perfect for you. On the mantle. Exactly. Jean's Gallery, welcome in. some kind of southern. Welcome in. I've got pen all over me, folks. If you missed it, 2 of my marker pens exploded right here. Oh, I know, Rig Wendy. I thought I heard something dripping. Is that a co-working space? Stormington, yes, in you come. Welcome. Today we have a co-working space and we have access to the weights in the gym. We have washing and tea and coffee facilities. There's a television for leisure. Is this J25? I think it is. Those weights look like they from the Stone Age. Actually, these are pretty cool weights. Like, oh, I don't want to promote. Let's switch. There. These are they're Nike ones, but they're made up of what do you call it? Like recycled materials and stuff. They're really cool. Yeah, they're cool. I can't remember what they're called. Well, they're called dumbbells, but barbells, dumbbells. But they I just like them. Solid. I don't like the ones that rotate. You know, the ones that spin when you pick them up. If you have a weight set, you're rich. Is that right, Stormington? Listen, forget you ever seen anything, okay? Forget you ever seen anything. Just call me Bezos. J25, everyone. There we go. Can't believe my pens are failing today. J25, and this is as seen. Condition very good. $1 start. This will be single boxed. And publish. J25. Look at that. This is J25. Yeah. J25. So you could put your gravy in it. You could put your pens in it, as long as they're not leaking. Yeah, it's a pretty one. People love these for decoration these days, but I mean, these are from the 1800s. You know, people still use their dinner sets services that they've had in their families for years. Oh. All right, let's list. Oh, let's list some of these as well. Looks like a bread bowl from the Titanic. Really? Were you there? You know what? With Stormington, she's so mysterious. Nobody's ever seen a photo of her in real life. You never know. She could have been on the Titanic. Do you have one of the piano foot stands you can show us? Of course. So this is a vampire. I'm actually 303 years old. Listen, I don't doubt it. Vintage decor. This is J26. Actually, I'm just going to list these as an item. So these are going to be vintage. Are they cardboard or are these wood? Cardboard. French. As seen. Condition. Excellent. I've got 50 of them though. As seen. I probably have 100 of them by the time I send them. And they will be, yeah, we'll just dollar start them. Or shall I put them in the bin? I'll put them in the buy. I can't put them in the bin. I'll dollar start them. And shipping profile each 4 to 7. 1 to 3. They're not breakable. 1 to 3. There we go. Looks like it's a mini dumbbell. Publish. There we go. And that was those don't need a number, so they're all good. So what number are we up to now? 26. So we've got 5 more things. We'll ship all of this to George for auction. I'm thinking it would cost a fortune to ship from you. Yeah, all of this ships to the USA. So none of what you see today is actually available for sale until it gets to the US. And it'll be in the US for June's auction. Haggis has been here, but he's come in for something. He went away again. That makes sense. Sort of. No, it's good to ask questions and get all the answers. This is J26. French shoe keeper adjustable metal aluminium, everyone. That's how to say it. As seen. Condition good. $1 start. Shipping profile very light. So 8 to 11 for both of them. There we go. Oh, publish. That was J26. J26. There we go. Yes, it is. I'm working late. I'm a working girl, working late. I work hard for the money. Hard for the money. Okay, so 27, J27 is what's up next. J27. What we're going to have for J27? What do you think? What should we do for J27? Should we do something a bit different? J27. What about this old book? Antique book. Yeah, I'm only 6 teeth. Stormington, for sure. So this book is old, back in the 1800s, I think. I'd say it's 1800s. It's missing the front pages, I think, but let's just list it as it is. Take photos. Let's put a little measurement next to it. 8 inches tall. 8 inches is big, isn't it? Let's see if we can get this here. There we go. I do. I love Coca-Cola. I love the branding of Coca-Cola. That's what I love. So this is a book. How heavy is it? Oh, £2. And this is J27. As seen. Good. It's a £2 book, so £1 to £2. I just sent a DM about an item from yesterday's show. Just ever when you have downtime. George will probably get it. She'll be dealing with the items, so a lot of them are already packed and ready to go. Publishes as J27. Side J27. Antique book. How about that? Right, J28. What should we do for J28? What about this little religious statue? You see that? You can't see it because it's dark. Oh, you can see it there. Little religious statue, J28. Then I'm going to stop at 30, I think. Which Coke is better, America or French? French. Has he got a missing hand? I think he has a missing hand. Thank you for sourcing so many great items. Love it. Oh, do you want to see that? Who asked for the? It was you, wasn't it? Uranium feet. Look at this. Stop. Well, I'm gonna. It's nearly 8 p.m. You know. Mexican Coke is the same as French Coke. Yeah, these are amazing. So there's one with no damage, and then the other three have chips. This is the one with no damage, but look at how bright that glows. Amazing. They really are. God, that's some heat that that UV light kicks off. Yeah. You collect uranium and Vaseline? Oh, have you seen the this? Have you seen that? Vaseline glass ashtray? That's available to buy now in the bin. If you want, I can I'll take an offer on it if you want. So this was J27, I think. I went to the World of Coke like 10 years ago. I went to the Coke shop in Vegas. Very underwhelming. I have a weird aversion to. Ah, interesting. That's fair. I like these. I like ashtrays. I use ashtrays um for uh like putting my keys and stuff in. I've got a nice big Stella Artois amber glass ashtray, and I use it for keys and just trinkets and bits and pieces. Um, J27 religious statue. I don't know anything about it. As seen, and then we're going to go good. So if anybody wants to see any of the items I've been pre-listing today, you can go to on this account, you can go to the show on the 5th of, no, the 8th of June, I think. 5th of June, 8th of June. 7. 5th of June, thanks, Zodi. And you'll see all the pre-listed items. Oh, this was J28. Silly me. Does anybody like the smell of can't believe I was just about to say that. You know when you touch brass or something like that, does anybody like the smell of that? I don't. It freaks me out. I hate the smell of it. You know what I was about to say, don't you? Jeez, oh. Jeez, oh. Look at this. Lovely red transfer bowl. All 4 piano feet say chipped. I know, I'm going to change one of the listings. Look at that red transfer bowl. Because when you make the listings, it's impossible to do them all. On iPhone, apparently, you're not allowed to duplicate listings. It's just wild to me. Also, you can't change the condition, which is also strange. Love the red. Is the red colouring more unique? Don't feel like I see it. It's not unique, but it is harder to find. Blue is like, you'll find blue transfer wear everywhere here. Red is harder to find, but often the red is more of a like a wash basin type thing. I don't know. You often see them as part of wash sets in bedrooms. Red transfer. actually. Take a little photo of this. Make sure I take a photo of the crack. There we go. Always got to take a photo of your crack, and then 6 inches across. And this was J29. So this was J28. So J29 coming up. J29, and then J30. Love it. 30 pre-listed items. So the beauty of this, I've got all my things. Yep. J29, and then we're going to do antique. J29, red, transfer, bowl, French, bath room, where? Bathroom? That's not do. As seen, crack. Okay. Condition, fair, $1 start. I mean, condition fair, $1 start is crazy. Nine. So we'll go 8 to we'll go 12 to 15, so we can get some packing material around it. We publish. And one of the things about this tape, hang on, would it benefit you in any way to go live from ThriftWorks to show your pre-listing since your original? Actually, no, believe it or not. I've tried it and then nobody turns up because Whatnot doesn't prioritize any international shows. So it's beneficial to go live here. I mean, at the beginning there was 20 or 30 people here, and now there's 10 of us, but that's just the way it goes. There you go. J29. And then what we're going to pick for J30. J30. Let's do a cream pot for J30. Look at this one. It's a beauty. I actually really like that one. I might keep that one. Galloway Creamery. Look at the little thistle on it and everything. I mean, the ThriftWorks people have had ample opportunity to come over here. It sounds great, I know. They all know. They're all on the text list. They have their opportunity to come over here, and I think all that wanted to come over probably have. There's this misconception that now everything on this account is so expensive, but you're seeing it here. I mean, this is an old cream pot from likely late 1800s. $1 start. You know, if I'm doing it on ThriftWorks, that's an immediate $75 start. So make it make sense. My prices have never been cheaper. In fact, they can't get cheaper. You know, it's a crazy. Well, it won't sell for $1, but yes, I agree. J30 antique 1800s cream pot. Oh, apparently I can't spell cream today. Cream pot Stranraer Galloway. As seen, small chip. Condition, good, of course. 17 people. Did we get a raid? No, just people coming in. Well, welcome in everyone. If you're just new here, my name's Darren. I am Thriftworks USA. I'm currently pre-listing a whole bunch of items, prepping for June's Antiques auction. So if you want to go to the Antiques auction listed on this account for the 5th of June, you'll see all the items I have listed today, and they're all available for pre-bids now. But they obviously the auction will not be until June 5th, and that's the 30th thing for today. Hi, I'm Storm. I'm from the Southern Water Tribe. Hi, Storm. I'm new but love English advertising pots and antiques. Glad I found you. Hey, welcome in. So here's a backstory. I'm Darren. I live and work from France. I'm from Scotland originally. That's why I love these old Scottish cream pots and stuff. I source over here. Wow, my bags and eyes are crazy in this phone. Honestly, I don't look like that in real life. It's the shadows. Sorry, I got distracted. But I source and buy over here, and I ship everything to the USA. And then I have a good colleague and friend, George, who goes live on this account, and she sells for me. And we bring you all these awesome antiques fresh from source. So we effectively, or hey, George is there. I effectively cut out the middleman, right? So I used to be the middleman. People would come to me and buy and then resell. Now I go out and source and sell direct. I take on the international shipping cost. I take on the international tariffs. And then, like I said, all of these things, this is a lovely late 1800s cream pot, goes up for bid for $1. So, I mean, you can't get much better than that. You will find other people who are dollar starting old antiques and stuff as well, but they're not bringing them from source. They're buying them from people like me. So this is the best way to do it. Come and get them from source. Should I do a couple more things? It's a well-oiled machine at this point. It really is. I'm visiting Ireland at the end of the month, my first international trip, hoping to find some goods while I'm there. Good luck. That'd be amazing. Lovely trip. Butter molds are very popular. Beautiful things. Love the train ride through Paris you live stream. Oh, you're very welcome. Eloise, welcome in. It's a well-oiled machine. A couple more with new friends. Do you want to see me list some more small things? Go up another few things. Let's have a look. Oh, look at the size of this flower frog. This big beauty. It's probably like 2 pounds of flower frog. It needs a good bath. Oh, 3.5 pounds of flower frog. It has a light glow as well. It's pretty. for a it really is. The size of this. Flower frog is a thing that you submerge in water inside a bowl. It basically goes invisible. That's the idea. So it becomes invisible, and it holds all the stems of your flowers. It has a very, very light green glow. Probably can't see that. It's not worth noting. But that's it. It's made in France, 6.5 inch, I think. Huge. So this one is going to be J31. Is that right? J31. Vintage decor. Glass. French. Flower. Frog. Made in France. As seen. Let's get some photos. Any Dundees? Yeah, I've got Dundees. Most of them are either in the US already, or they go direct to the US. I don't. We pre-list them, but normally George will do that coming up to the auction. And if not, they'll just be random pool on the day as well. But yes is the answer. Lots of them. Made in France. Condition, very good. Just needs a clean dollar start shipping profile. It probably has to be a single box item, actually. I would hate for that to smash something else. It's so big and heavy. So there we go. J31. Huge. J31. Let's put actually let's get a measurement on it as well. Oh. Replace, take photo. And then a measurement next to it as well. Yeah, it's about 6.5 inches. Save changes. There we go. J31. Done. There's so many sizes and styles, kind of cool. I never needed. Did you see the big uranium glass one I had? It was massive. I cannot believe somebody stole that for like, I don't know how much it went for actually, but it literally went for nothing. I think it went for less than I paid for it. So there you have antiques ready for pre-bids. And yeah, exactly. Right, what's next? Oh, these are new. So look at these little boxes. These are cool. Little boxes. Library boxes, you think? For little cards, possibly. I honestly don't know. Take photos. A little over about 12 inches long. 12 and 13. They do open. we go. 4 inches tall. There we have it. Add. What number are we at to? Is this J32? J32. Choice. 1 wooden. Going to call it a library box. As seen. Condition good. Yo, Greentail Crafter, how are you going? I always call you Greentail. I'm so sorry. Green Trail is difficult for me to say. Green Trail. Too many R's. Green Trail. It's £1. Save. Publish. So those are J32. Call me JTC. That's going to be more difficult. J32. J32. Philip. There you go. Philip. We got there in the end. J32. J32. George, are you still here? My I've had a catastrophe today. My pens, 2 of my pens have burst. Black ink everywhere. Luckily not on the antiques. It's all over my floor. So my pens burst all over my hearth, all over the floor. So I need to get that out for somehow. I don't know. I love how you cover all bases with the measurements, weights. Listen, it's important because undoubtedly there's going to be somebody out there that comes back and says, you didn't say it was this, or you didn't say it was that. Prime example is I have flour sacks for sale. Look at this. Flour. Oh. Right, I have these flour sacks, right? They were listed as small vintage linen flour sack, right? Now they're also $8. I flash sale them normally about $6. Okay. Somebody comes in and they buy one. Also, we give them away for giveaways during the antique shows. So I think somebody won a giveaway and they said smaller than I expected. 1, it's free. 2, there's a photo of it. And then somebody bought one and they said smaller than I expected. What did you expect for $8? A vintage flour sack? Did you expect it to be like a big, £50 flour sack for $8? No. So it's so important because people will hold you to exactly the letter of your descriptions and photographs. So now it's then we changed it to 1.1 pound small vintage flour sack, and people were still confused as to why it was so small. It's small because it's a little flour sack. It's a small flour sack. Expectations hurt our feelings more than anything. Exactly. Wild. Wild. Look at all these things with pre-bids that we've been listing today. Amazing work. Is anybody looking through the bin? There are things in the bin available to buy now. If anybody wants to shout at me for any of those things. I can happily take offers or any discounts. Look at these. Look at these pretty little uh, perfume bottles, though. And just earlier when I was listing them, I was like, I bet these glow. Look at that. Beautiful green glow on the perfume bottles. So this one is, it says Forest Flower Cologne. Austin's Forest Flower Cologne. Austin! George, maybe you keep this one. Austin's Forest Flower Cologne. And this one is G. Grossmith and Son Perfumers London, with a stopper as well. All right, let's see. We're gonna list another item. Create quality listing. Take photos. Anybody know what number I'm up to? Let's make them glow. I think I'm up to J33. J33. Choice 1 antique perfume bottle. As seen, condition good. 2, $1 start. Shipping profile. These are be small, but let's do 8 to 11 for weight. And packing. Always remember to incorporate weight of your packing materials into your listings, because little old delicate glass antiques like that need a lot of packing around about them. This is J31. Let's check. J32, J33. J33 it is. Has everyone enjoyed this? If you've been here just looking for pre-bids and stuff, has it been an enjoyable show for you? You get kind of a first look at what's coming in, and you've learned a wee bit. There you go. Every day's a school day. Look, I don't know if it's just you guys being nice, but there's pre-bids on almost everything. It's lovely. You've enjoyed it, learned a lot. Good. J33, J33. George, if you want that Austin's perfume bottle, I'll allow it. It's a nice one. Being nice with my money? No. That's sure. First look and behind the scenes is always fun. Yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. Cool. Right, J33, J34. Let's do a banger for J34. Look at that old antique, double eared, double handled pot. People love these. You pre-bid on the Flower Frog? Really? Love it. So this is J34. And this is probably 14 inches. Nope, 10 inches. I don't know my inches yet. They'll be fighting over G, but yeah, people love these pots. That's big. Shipping George does not approve. Well, this goes single box. Sometimes, um, sometimes I'll ship something, and I think she just George can confirm this or deny this, but I think she sometimes just keeps them in the same boxes because sometimes I ship things on their own. But we kind of tend to use the 12 by 12 by 12s, and that would go in a 12 by 12 by 12 perfectly on its own. Always ship those big pots alone though, every single time. J34, double handle, stoneware, pot, antique, French, as seen, category, antiques, next, condition, good, and shipping profile, it's got to be, it's a heavy one actually, it's got to be over £5. Yep, so this is a £79 single box shipped item. So somebody who wants this must really want this. But it starts at $1, you know? So it's almost worth taking the chance. Well, it is definitely worth taking the chance if you want these things. Because there's nowhere else on Whatnot or on Instagram or any other place where you're going to get antiques like this from source starting at $1. Nowhere. Add photos, publish. Look at that, J34, what a banger. Oh, it doesn't like to stick on the outside of it. I'll stick it on the inside. George will find it. And from a trusted source, yeah. Listen, that's not sticking, but that'll be fine. It's a little bit waxy. I think that's a lot of these pots are greasy because they've been in kitchens and stuff over the years. So let me wash my hands. Hello? Haggis? Coming in? Haggis? There's boxes in front of his cat flap and he's like, oh, what's going on? 12:36 to ship. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. If you had to ship that alone from me here in France, that would be like $50 in shipping. Come in. Hello. Hello. Like $50 in shipping. But people were buying that from me. So I mean it's not out of the question. Like let's do this one as well. Haggis, you know how to come in the cat flap, don't be silly. You're a silly boy. You're a silly boy. You just pretend that you don't know. Yes, yes. Yeah, you're pretending that you don't know how to use a cat flap. I know, you're telling me every time. You're like, I don't know how to use a cat flap. Out. Have you blocked him out? No, no, he can't. There's loads of room. Look. Pretending that he can't get in. Look, I've put the boxes here. That's his flap there. He's even got his own rug. Cat fucking spoiled. I spent hours chiseling through that wall to allow him a door. Look, I had to bust a hole through the whole wall into next door, so that because we have a adjoining door about here on the next in the next property, so he can come down from the garden and in here to save him having to go the long way round. So I've made a hole in the door in the wall. Yes, he has a rug. That's a very expensive rug. He is. He's an absolute king, prince. Right, let's do this last one, okay? What's this last one? Create quality listing. Winged, double winged. Is that a crack? Nah. And this must be J35, it must be. He's a weird cat. Is that J35? Somebody keep me right. I think it is. J35. We can always change it. Nurse Tabby loves vintage. This will be, yes, J35. Thank you. J35. French stoneware. Double winged pot. As seen. Condition, good. $1 start. Shipping profile. Ships alone. And let's see. I think this might be slightly lighter. Yep. This is a single box, £1 to £5. Publish. There we go. J35. How about that? See if we can get a sticker on this one. I need to get some. Maybe I need to get some more Sharpies. I think I need a new box of pens. Those pens are not good anymore. There we go. J35 listed. Lovely double winged 35 pot. There you go. That's a good lot of listing done. All I need to do is the same again another day. How long did that take me? 2.5 hours? And we were chatting for a bit and there was pen trouble. But look, I've got all these smalls, some really nice big books, some more cheese drainers, and some more, look at the size of this milking bowl though. I'm going to have to send that on its own. That's going to cost a fortune to send out. That one's probably going to go in the bin. And then I've got more of those little pots to list. And then I've also got this lovely book of... Oh. Come back. I've got all these old bottle openers. Yeah, June's going to be an absolute banger. And then we've got this lovely book, 1927. Look, nearly 100 years old. 1927, on a book of invoices and letters, suppliers' letters, and all sorts of things. Woodstock, super standard Woodstock, the national. This is from Bordeaux. All of these really nice letters and invoices and all these sorts of things. So this is a cool one, and it's got places for your addresses in the back and making copies. So it was really cool. They used to get their invoices. There you go, 1927 letters, 1927. They used to get them bound into books, which I think is like so cool. We did. We stayed in the Bordeaux Tower. Exactly. Let's list this book as well, because I know people love books. Let's open it up. Oh, I forgot you were in my hands. 2 secs. There we go. So let's get this one listed. And this will be J36. Letters. And it's about 12 inches tall or so. There we go. It is J36, this one, isn't it? Yeah. J36. Antique book of letters. Where's the and sign? And invoices. French as seen. I'll dollar start this one as well. Joanne, welcome in. So this one, let's say 2 to 3, save. Publish. Oh, add condition. Good. Publish. J36. J36. There we go. And J36 goes in here. Let's get that in there. There we have it. J36. Lovely antique book of invoices and letters. So there we have it, folks. I've done 36. I think I've done about 38 listings, including the other bits and pieces. So I'm happy. Tidy up a little bit in here. Absolutely die because of all that ink on the floor, but shit happens. Marissa's Attic, welcome in. Right. We're just going to raid over. We put baguettes in the chat when we raid. We're going to go and see who's on. Michelle's deals. We'll go and see Michelle's deals. Antiques ready for pre-bids. $1 starts. I'll be back. I'll probably do more. Maybe do more tomorrow or sometime next week, because I'm gonna have to start shipping all this stuff to the States. So we're going to see Michelle Baguettes in the chat when we get there. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Better on the floor than the antiques, I know, but then the floor's wrecked. Anyway, see you all soon. Take care.